Michigan Stadium in dazzling Ann Arbor, Michigan. Clear skies and just beautiful weather here for tonight's game between the Florida Gators and the Michigan Wolverines. Here come the Wolverines. Welcome, everybody. Brad Nessler here for EA Sports with my co-hosts Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. We hope you're ready for an action-packed game of NCAA football. Neither team seems to have an advantage in this game. Kirk, how about your prediction?
Well, this one's going to come down to whoever can make the big plays. Michigan needs to get the ball in the hands of their athletes. That means getting their running back maybe 25 or 30 touches today. If they do that, Lee, they'll take care of business.
I can tell you one thing I know about this game. Michigan can run the football against anybody, and this defense will be no different. Watch them. They'll bang them and bang them and bang them.
Thanks, guys. Let's take it down to the field and get ready for the game. And they're ready to kick this one off. We should have a return on this one. Number 21 takes it from the 6. They'll get the ball here at the 25. Number 31, the lone back. Underwood to the air on first down. Steps up in the pocket. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25. Number 31 lines up in a deep back, I formation. Underwood hands it off, breaks one, and down he goes. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Wolverines come out in a bunch formation. They hand off on the counter. With the spin, they'll drop him for a loss. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
4th and 5. Ball on the 30-yard line.
And the punt team will come out. It's 4th down. He gets it off. Number 1 takes it to 28. And now we get to see this offense for the first time as they head out onto the field. They'll set up shop at the 37-yard line. Johnson is the deep back as they line up in the I. Johnson on the toss. Broke away from one. He got a nice pickup on that one.
Hey, you guys, watch out for this kid.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Florida lines up with 3 receivers. They'll throw on first down. Spins. He's all the way down to the 20. And he hauled that one in for a first down.
Well, that's a big-time play. Did an excellent job there of getting separation from the defender, and he was able to pull down that pass for quite a few yards.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 20. They line up in the shotgun. Might have been some early movement up front.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still
And he moved too early.
Now they're moved back another 5 yards. I'll tell you, quarterbacks don't like moving backwards.
First down and 15 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. He's hit and got away. He spins, and he's taken down. The halfback rips off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Yeah, this guy's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
Here's another look at that fantastic run. Florida comes out in the shotgun. And he's going to lose yards on this one. Nice play by the linebacker. It's 2nd and goal. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. High formation here. The option left. And down he goes at the 7-yard line. About 5 yards on the quarterback keeper. Michigan brings in the nickel here. He drops back. He steps up, throws it to the outside. Spinning. And he's taken down at the 11. I thought that was going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, the quarterback did too. The problem was he didn't see the kid covering his guy. And now he's got to go back and talk to the old ball coach and explain, yo, what happened?
Oh, let me tell you what, that is not a fun thing to do. After he's done yelling at you, you learn real quick not to make another throw like that.
Michigan comes out with 2 tight ends. And down he goes. The fullback rumbles ahead for about a yard.
Gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball on the 12-yard line. Underwood gives it up the middle. And he's taken down. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 15. The Wolverines come out showing 3 wide. Underwood drops back to pass. He's got to throw it in a hurry. His receiver has it. And down he goes. Wow, how about that 3rd down conversion?
Boy, what a play here, guys. I'm really impressed with the poise of this young quarterback. He was very cool and collected out there on that 3rd and long play.
I got to see that one again. First and 10. Ball on the 35. Ace backfield. They hand it off again, and he's taken down. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 40-yard line. The Wolverines line up with 4 wideouts. Underwood options out to the left. He can scoot. He fakes a pitch. Late pitch. Number 34 recovers a loose ball. And a costly fumble right there, guys.
I love the option, but it is a little risky. This fumble is a perfect example.
But Kirk, you can't forget, the option can be unstoppable when run properly. They were just a little unlucky there.
They'll go to work at the 45. They line up in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Looking, throws to the middle, and it's caught. Martin brings him down. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play, Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent route, and he did a great job of holding on to the football.
Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 37. The Gators go with the I formation. Setting up the play action. He takes off, and down he goes. Well, he didn't get much out of that scramble.
Yo, this kid needs to learn when to scramble. He's going to end up in a hospital if he keeps getting hit like that.
It's third down and a yard for the first down. Ball on the 36. They line up in the shotgun. They'll run the option. And he's stopped behind the line. Good play by the defense to break up the option before it could get started.
I'll tell you what, the quarterback has to be more decisive than that. Either get it to the back on the outside or take the ball, find a seam, and cut it upfield.
Not many options here. They have to go for it. Wants to throw outside. Finds his receiver, and he's taken down. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
And that's the end of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. First and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Wolverines line up in a nickelback. They'll throw on first down. And an outstanding play defensively.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly and managed to get a hand in there to deflect the ball away.
So it's second and 10. And this is the 6th play of the drive. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Throws this one out to the left. And it falls incomplete. The quarterback saw the blitz and just got rid of the ball. Third and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. They'll bring in their dime package. Back to pass. Short toss. Complete. He's knocked out of bounds at the 15. That's going to be short of the first.
Well, good play there by the defense, but the receiver needs to be more aware of the first down line.
They'll line it up for the field goal. The kick is up. And it sails through the uprights. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. King fields it at the 9. I'm sure the defense will be trying to strip the ball once again.
And if these kids don't start hanging on to the football, they won't see another offensive series. They might start putting in some of those defensive players that really want to play bad.
They'll take over at the 24-yard line. They line up with split backs. And down he goes. He plows ahead for a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 26-yard line. Number 31 lines up in a deep back, I formation. They get it out there on the toss. Spin move. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play.
That was a fantastic play by this defense.
Lee, you're right. Poor halfback. He had nowhere to go.
Third down and 12 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. They come out in a nickel. He drops back. Steps up. He's in trouble. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. And that'll get this defense fired up.
The offensive lineman had his feet too close together. As an offensive lineman, you got to spread your feet and have a nice base.
4th and long. Ball on the 16-yard line.
No surprise here as they prepare to punt it away.
Number 1 back to return.
He gets it away. Number 1 fields at the 44. And they were lucky to prevent a big return there.
Yeah, it looked like he had his seam there, but a good job by the coverage team coming in and making the tackle.
They'll start this drive at the 50.
At the 50-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Gators set up in the gun. Option to the right. He lateral. Spins upfield. And he's taken down. 8 yards on the pickup.
Gain of 8 on the play.
This run's worth another look.
You know, Lee, it's one thing to face a scout team quarterback all week preparing for the offense, but this guy's tough.
Kirk, you're absolutely right. You practice and practice against that option, but you just can't run it the same way they do.
It's 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. The Gators come out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Lost this one out to the right. And it's caught. And they hit him in the backfield. They're stopped 2 yards behind the line. Third down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 44. Florida sets up in the I. Heads a tackler. And down he goes at the 39-yard line. And he gets the first down.
That guy just went pow and took it in. He wasn't stopping until he got that 1st and 10.
First and 10.
1st and 10. Ball on the 39. Number 10 is back in the gun. Here's the option left. Now he pitches it. And he's taken down. They get 4 yards on the halfback option. It's 2nd down and 6 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Going with the shotgun here. Hand off to the right. And down he goes. That's 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 2 coming up here. This is the 6th play of this drive. Florida comes out with an I formation. They go with the option. Pitches back. He's gobbled up in the backfield. And he lost a bunch on that one.
The offensive line couldn't get a push against the defense, and the running back had nowhere to go.
Florida lines up for the shotgun set. Back to pass. Looks. Throws it to the outside. And he can't make the catch. They couldn't convert that 4th down.
Boy, look at these guys out there. They are fired up. Now let's see if it's going to lead to any points.
They'll set up shop at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
High formation here. Underwood will hand it off. And he's taken down. Gain of 9.
9-yard gain.
The Wolverines are going to take a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. About 2 minutes before halftime.
44-yard line.
The Wolverines line up with 4 wideouts. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. And got him! And he's all the way down to the 26. How about your assessment of that long play, Kirk?
Well, Brad, not only a big pass play, but anytime you can stretch a defense on 1st or 2nd down like this, you're going to open up your running game.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Got him! He's knocked out of bounds. The tight end with a nice catch there. First and 10. Ball on the 15. The Wolverines come out showing 3 wide. And down he goes. The Wolverines call for a timeout. And now they've only got 1 remaining. Number 31 is the deep back as they line up in the I. They'll run the option. And he's taken down. And nice running by the fullback.
No question. What impresses me is the blocking up front. Just man-to-man, they're able to create a lane there and get a 1st down.
Let's see if they can punch this one in. Touchdown, Wolverines. And that was a nice little touchdown run there, Coach.
Yeah, Brad. Well, they punched it in there, but Kirk, it looks like that defense punched out on that play.
Here it is again. And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over a minute to go in the half, the score, Michigan 7, Florida 3. Number 39, ready to kick. Number 1 and number 11 set to return. He kicks it. Number 11 fields it at the 2. He broke his ankle. Their last drive ended when they decided to try for it on 4th down and were turned away by the defense. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. From the gun, back to pass. Throws this one out to the right. He's got it, and he's taken down. He got it to the receiver in a hurry.
That ball was on a line. The defense couldn't knock it down because they couldn't see it. It was a laser beam.
First and 10. Ball on the 43. Florida comes out with an I formation. Johnson, the ball carrier. He spins around, and down he goes. A little laundry on the field, and we'll find out whose it is.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Florida
Still
takes a
first down.
timeout, and that was their first timeout. It's 1st and a mile. Ball on the 50. 5 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. He catches another one. Florida calls a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. 1st and 10. Ball on the 27. Michigan puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. They'll throw on 1st down. His receiver has it. The 5, and he will score. They went deep there, and did they have good luck with it?
Boy, I'll say, that was a great touchdown catch by the wide receiver.
Let's take another look at that touchdown pass.
Guys, this is a great example of a quarterback with great awareness. Does a good job of scanning the field and getting it to the right target. Nice touchdown.
And he hits the PAT. Less than a minute remains in the second quarter, and our score is Florida 10, Michigan 7. Number 14, ready to kick, King. And number 21, back to return. Here's the kick. Number 21 takes from the 10. Thanks to some nice passing on the last drive, the offense was able to take it down the field for 6.
And great play calling to help make that an easy drive. The question is, can they do it again?
They'll get the ball here at the 25-yard line. Number 31, alone in the backfield. Here's the give. And he's taken down at the 29-yard line. 4 yards gain. Second and 6. Ball on the 29. 3 wideouts here. Underwood set to go to the air. His receiver has it. He's all the way down to the 46-yard line. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, Florida 10, Michigan 7. Penalty markers down. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
And the teams are lined up to start the second half.
Number 11, back deep to return.
He kicks it. Number 1 takes from the 10. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
On the return.
They'll take over at the 31-yard line.
31-yard line. First and 10.
Number 10 with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Wants to throw outside. Incomplete. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
He's got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch and catch out there. Don't be anxious, kid.
Second and 10. Ball on the 31. The Gators line up with 3 wide. He's under pressure, and he's going to come up with a sack. They were bringing a heavy rush on that one.
Brad, that's what happens if the quarterback holds the ball too long, waiting for his receivers to get open.
Third down and a couple miles here. Ball on the 25-yard line. Florida comes out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. And they couldn't hook up on that one. The receiver couldn't catch up to that ball.
No, he couldn't. And I'll tell you what, the quarterback was conscious of the blitz that time by the defense. That may have been the reason that he overthrew the football.
And the punt team will come out. It's 4th down. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Number 15, field at the 29. Just couldn't break free on that one.
Now, Brad, he didn't have a lot of open field to run, but he did a nice job of making something out of nothing.
They'll start this drive at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
2 tight end set. Underwood on first down. Wants to throw outside. Complete. And down he goes. So they pick up a few with a pass play, Coach.
Yeah, it was. I like plays like these. As long as you're moving forward and not backward, you're doing pretty good.
Second and 4. Ball on the 41. Michigan goes with the ace set here. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. It's 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 43. Number 31 is the deep back as they line up in the I. They'll keep it on the ground again. And down he goes at the 46-yard line. So they pick up the first down on that run. First and 10. Ball on their own 46. Florida lines up in a dime defense here. Underwood still has it. He's going left. Caught. They pick up a few yards there on the pass.
And I'll tell you what, that fake handoff froze the secondary just enough to allow for the receiver to come up with a nice gain that time. Good call.
It's second down and 1 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Michigan comes to the line with 3 wide. Underwood back to throw. Here they come. It falls incomplete. He just let his wide out a little too much that time. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. The Wolverines line up in an I formation. They'll run the option. And he's taken down at the 42. Pretty good push on that run, Coach.
Boy, Brad, you're exactly right. That was an excellent push there. Get past that 1st down line.
First and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. High formation here. And down he goes at the 38-yard line. 3, maybe 4 yards there on the option to the fullback. Second and 6 coming up here. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Michigan sets up in the I, in the middle, and they got him for a loss.
Hey, Kirk, it's not too easy to run it when the safety is flying to the ball like that.
Well, Lee, I think they have to use a guard, maybe even a fullback to get out there. But if you leave him unblocked, he's going to be all over the ball carrier.
They line up for another 3rd down, and they've had no problem converting their first 2. And they have 3 receivers bunched. Throws it to the outside. Got him, and he's tackled.
These guys are marching down the field, Kirk. I think this defense is getting tired.
I think you're right. They look a little fatigued. But when you continue to give up 1st downs on 3rd down, it's doing a lot for your confidence.
I'll tell you something. They need to take the intensity that is working on 1st and 2nd downs and save some for 3rd down because they're just getting outworked.
Michigan comes out with an I formation. They'll give it off here. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play. How about that stop?
Here the linebacker uses his speed to come up with a huge stop behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's 2nd and 10. And this is the 11th play of the current drive. The Wolverines come out showing 3 wide. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Great pursuit by the defense to stop the outside run.
Yeah, the halfback was trying to get to the corner, but he had no luck at all there.
Well, a familiar situation for the offense as they try to convert another 3rd down. They've converted 3 already. Florida comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Throws this one out to the right. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
Fourth and long. Ball on the 17-yard line.
They'll call on the field goal unit here.
Lined up for the field goal.
He gets it up. And it splits the uprights. Number 39 is lined up to kick this one off. Number 11 and number 1 back ready to return. Number 11 takes it at the 8. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
And maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made out of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll go to work at the 19.
19-yard line.
Michigan puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. Uh-oh, high snap. And it's caught, and he's taken down. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
Second and 1. Ball on their own 28. Florida comes out in the shotgun, throws this one out to the right, finds his receiver. That one worked pretty well.
Okay, it's a good job here by the wide receiver to get open. He created good separation from the defense.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. The Gators come out in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. And he catches it off the tip. He's all the way down to the 17. And he goes over 100 on the day with that reception.
If you can get open and hold on to the passes, chances are you're going to have a good game. And that's exactly what this guy's been able to do today.
That one's worth another look. First and 10. Ball on the 17. Michigan brings in their nickel package. Throws. It's second down and 5 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Johnson lines up in the deep back, I formation. Johnson on a pitch to the left. And he's stopped behind the line. He didn't really have a chance on that play.
Boy, guys, how about the defense on this play? They sniffed that play out from the start.
Third and 8. Ball on the 15-yard line. The Wolverines line up with 6 defensive backs. Defense looking for his first incompletion this drive. Incomplete pass. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
Fourth and 8. Ball on the 15-yard line.
They'll line it up for the field goal. It's up. And it's right down the middle. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 21, back deep to return.
Kicks it off. King takes it at the 8. And now the ball is loose. Picks up the loose ball. First and 10. Ball on the 23. Florida comes out with 3 receivers bunched. They'll throw on first down. Complete, and down he goes. A gain of 6.
On the reception, gain of 6 on the play.
A field goal is the difference as we head to the fourth quarter. Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 17-yard line. The Gators line up with 3 wide. Back to pass. He's going left. And it's caught. He's knocked out of bounds. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
First and 10. Ball on the 13. Number 10 lines up in the shotgun. He drops back with the throw. Complete. Shakes off a tackle with the spin. And he's taken down at the 5-yard line. And a nice pickup through the air.
I'll tell you what, fellas, I love this kid's throwing ability. He's got a quick release, and he's very accurate.
Number 10 with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He steps up. He's under some heat. Moss drops the ball. They're crowding the line. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Got his man. Touchdown. They looked for the big boy on that one.
And they found him with no problems. That guy is a load to bring down.
I got to see that touchdown again.
Yeah, Brad, this is really a good-looking throw by the quarterback and a nice catch, too. They were definitely on the same page there.
Might have been some early movement up front.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Movement on the line there.
And that is just lack of discipline and focus. You can't be moving early if the ball hasn't been snapped.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, our score, Florida 20, Michigan 10. Number 14, ready to kick. Kicks it off. King takes from the 10. Oh, what a move. A good job on their last drive, getting 3. Let's see if they can get some more on this drive. They'll get the ball here at the 27.
At the 27-yard line. First and 10.
Michigan in a 4-wide set. Underwood drops back on first down. Coach, you made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
Second and 10. Ball on the 27. The Wolverines come out showing 3 wide. On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. A couple of yards there.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 29. Michigan lines up with 3 receivers. And he's taken down at the 34-yard line. And he's going to be short of the first down there, guys.
You know, great effort here by the ball carrier, but I think they need to pass in that situation most of the time.
Let's see if the defense is ready for this one. Underwood steps back to pass. Across the middle, and it's caught. And down he goes at the 44. First down, can you believe it?
Brad, I can't. That was an incredible pass and catch. I'm still catching my breath.
First and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Number 31 lines up as a single back. Back to pass. Steps up. He's got to throw it in a hurry. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. Number 31, the lone back. On the ground, up the middle. There's a missed tackle. And he's taken down at the 47. That's a good 9-yard gain. Third and 1 coming up on this play. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. Michigan comes out with an I formation. Underwood drops to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. Across the middle. And it's incomplete. I think the pressure forced him to get rid of the ball there, guys.
Yeah, great job here by the defense. Getting a good surge up front, getting right into the quarterback's face.
Another 4th down facing this offense, but they did convert earlier this drive. They need a conversion here. On the ground with the tailback. He lost the ball. It's picked up. There he goes. And down he goes. Nice job there by the defense.
Now, the halfback was unlucky there. He had a good, tight grip on the ball. The defender just made one heck of a play.
Excellent field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
Florida lines up in a shotgun set. And he's taken down. So the quarterback keeper gets maybe a yard. Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. He's going left. And they couldn't hook up on that one. A little too much juice on that one.
This quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
Third and 9. Ball on the 29. Michigan lines up with 5 defensive backs. Drops back to pass. Under pressure. Complete. Makes the catch, but just not enough for the first.
Yeah, they're going to come up a little bit short here. Nice job by the defense of preventing this completion from turning into a first down.
No hesitation on the call whatsoever. They got to go for it. Back to pass. He tosses it short, and it's caught. They don't get it. That was a calculated risk there, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it was. Sometimes you have too much confidence in your offense, and it cost them there as they turned it over on downs.
They'll take over at the 21-yard line. Underwood comes to the line with 3 wide. Underwood into the air on first down. Finds his receiver, and down he goes at the 32-yard line. What happened to the defense there, Coach?
Well, the defense is coming on the blitz here, as you can see, but they get held up a little, and that gives the quarterback just enough time to find the open receiver.
Underwood drops back to pass. Got it. Can't pick him up, and he's taken down. How about that reception, Lee?
A good throw, plus a nice catch, and some good blocking equals to a chunk of yards. That's exactly what you practice all the time, Brad.
He steps up, lets it fly. He gets another, and this is a big one. The receiver found the hole in the zone and turned it into a first down.
No matter what type of defensive coverage you have, there are always going to be holes. The best thing you can do is make those holes small so the quarterback can't get the ball in there.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. The Wolverines come out with split backs. Underwood gives it up the middle, and down he goes. The fullback back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second and 9, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. 3 wideouts here. Underwood set to go to the air. And it falls incomplete. He was looking for his running back, but the pass just sailed on him. Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on the 18. The Wolverines come out in a bunch formation. He drops back, steps up, across the middle, complete, and he's taken down. The Wolverines come to the line with their jumbo package. So the tight end comes down with a big touchdown grab. And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the 4th quarter, the score is Florida 20, Michigan 17. There's not enough time for them to make a defensive stop, so they'll try the onside kick. Here's the onside kick. Well, they tried, but they couldn't get the ball back.
Brad, they still have some time left, but it'll be up to their defense now to make a big play.
They'll start this drive at the 41. Florida comes out with an I formation. Johnson on the handoff, and they got him for a loss. The Wolverines are going to take a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. Second and 10. Ball on the 41. They line up in an I. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play. Michigan takes a timeout. That was their second timeout. It's third down and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. The Gators set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. Across the middle. Well, the defense stood tall there.
Well, the defense did what they had to do to get 3 and out and now get the offense back on the field.
Number 92 to punt this one away. He gets it off. Number 25 signals for a fair catch.
What to look for on this drive is to see how often the defense changes up its coverages. They didn't defend the pass very well that last drive, so it's going to be interesting to see if they play them differently here.
They'll set up shop at the 7-yard line. Underwood lines up in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. And an outstanding play defensively.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly and managed to get a hand in there to deflect the ball away.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 7. The Wolverines come out in the ace formation. Underwood back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And it's caught. And down he goes at the 12. Nice little pattern there.
Yeah, he had great position there, and that ball was thrown in the right spot.
Congratulations to our players of the game. Brought to you by Old Spice. Florida comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Finds a man. And he's taken down. Good catch. And can this guy fly or what?
I couldn't agree with you more. This kid's got to be one of the fastest guys that we've had the privilege of seeing all year.
Underwood drops back on first down. He lobs it out to the right. Bounces off the would-be tackler. And they hit him in the backfield.
The defense has to be ready because the offense probably has a play called already.
Underwood back to throw. And he stops the clock with a spike. So another third down upcoming for the offense. Michigan comes out in the shotgun. He's in trouble. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
Fourth and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
They got to go for it on this 4th and long. Underwood needs this pass, and he's taken down at the 42. Looks like offsides. Here's the official call.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
He jumped too early.
Down.
Quarterback did a great job of being aware of the situation and hiking the ball before the defense could get back on sides.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Underwood drops to throw. He steps up. He's going left. Complete. And down he goes at the 44. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
This young man is becoming more and more part of this passing game. He does a great job of making guys miss after the catch.
Spikes the ball. Second and 10. This is the 9th play of this drive. Michigan comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. Steps up. Here they come with the throw. With the interception. King with a takedown at the 45-yard line.
Oh, boy. I bet he knew as soon as he released that football that he shouldn't have made the throw. And that's the thing. When you're under that kind of pressure, it takes away that one split second you need to scan the area so you know where it's a safe throw.
And that's why a pass rush is so crucial to a defense. It allows you to intercept those passes from the quarterback.
And he'll just kneel it here. It's a done deal here as the final whistle blows. Kirk, any final thoughts here?
I'm sad to see this one end because it was a great game to watch. Michigan played a good game out there, but they needed to make 1 or 2 more big plays, and they couldn't do it. Who knows? Another couple of minutes, and this one may have gone the other way.
And we thank you kindly for participating in NCAA Football 2004. Our final tally in this game, Florida 20, Michigan 17. This is Brad Nessler for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit saying so long.